Welcome back to my channel. My name is Madison for anyone who is new. Today I am using the Dream Street palette by Kathleen LightsXColourPop. Beautiful. You can tell mine is pretty well loved. Today in this video I'm going to show you two looks that you can create with this palette. One's more like of a daytime, not as dark and sultry look, and then I created this look, which is more of a nighttime going out look. I had a lot of fun creating two looks, even though these looks are pretty similar. One's just a little bit more amped up than the other. But I thought it would be helpful if I could show you guys two different looks that you create with it. Subscribe to my channel, and if you guys want to see two looks that you create with this palette, just keep on watching. I'm going to start by taking just this big fluffy brush. I'm going to go into this. Pale shade and just go ahead and set my whole eyelid. This is like kind of a shimmery shade, but I use it to set my eyelid anyway. One thing I don't like about this palette is it doesn't come with a mirror. So you're going to see me dipping into colors, picking another palette up to use as a mirror. A fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to go in. I'm going to mix these two first shades, and then I'm going to just throw them up in my crease. I am going to build this up a little bit. This is an everyday look, but you want to be able to tell that you have like something there, right? This look is going to be very simple. This is going to be like one of only like 3 steps. We're just going to drag it onto the lid. I'm going to take this little kind of not definers brush, and I'm going to take this shade. I'm going to barely take that, like barely get anything on my brush. I'm just going to go into this outer area. I'm going to pack it on it first. Take my crease brush, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of blend it out. More circle motions because I don't want to push this color everywhere. I want to kind of keep it in this location. And just with whatever else I have on my brush, then I'll bring it in. I'm going to go into those first 2 transition shades, and I'm just going to make sure we have a good gradient. You just want it completely blended. Next is kind of the step that's going to like set this look apart from just anything. I'm going to take this e.l.f. concealer brush. I'm going to go into this dark brown shade. I think it's elfish. I'm going to dab it on there, and I'm going to press this like on my lash line and smudge out just the slightest bit. That's basically all I'm going to do. I don't want to create a wing or anything because I still want it to be really natural. I just want it to look like when we put mascara on that our lashes are way fuller. And that's pretty much it. We're going to take this definer brush again, and we're going to tap into that dark elfish color. Barely. We're just going to barely. And do the same thing that we did with the other colors. Now for a shimmer shade, I'm going to take this color, Sweet Dreams. Yeah, Sweet Dreams. I'm just going to take it on my finger. I'm not going to wet my finger or anything because I'm just doing like a kind of everyday look. I don't want it to be too baboom, and these have a pretty good amount of pigmentation on their own. Like, I honestly don't even think I need to. Now I'm going to go ahead and wet this small brush. I'm going to go into, what is this, Moony? I think I'm learning these shades. Yep. I'm going to go into Moony, which is this cream thing. It does have more shimmer in it than I thought it did. I'm going to go ahead and set my brow bone with it. I'm going to go ahead and use it as inner corner highlight because I don't need something too boom. I keep saying that, but these are so pigmented on their own that they actually are giving me a lot of shimmer. Now this palette does have fallout when you use it on your eyes, especially that elfish color and the darker colors in the palette. But because this is such a simple look and everyday look, I just did my face makeup first. But normally if I'm going to do like a dark look, I would probably wait for face makeup. So for lower lash line, we're going to take this kind of domed brush. We're just going to go into those first 2 crease colors that we used. We're just going to go on our lower lash line and our outer corner. This palette is really great, you guys, because you can do something like this. You can do something not even as like vibrant or colorful as this, and you can even do way more darky, spooky, sultry looks. If you go on Kathleen's channel, I'm going to take this, I'm going to mix the other two dark colors that we used and press them against the lash line. If you go on Kathleen's channel and see all the different looks she's created with this palette, it is really such a versatile palette at such a low price point. The only down parts of it in my book would be if you hate fallout and you always do your face makeup first and you want to do dark looks. That might be a problem. You just really have to pack powder on there before so that you could just wipe it away afterwards. And then there's not a mirror, so like if you want to travel, you need to make sure you have something with a mirror or you have a good mirror with you. But I think this is my kind of everyday, more like, I don't know, not so dark and sultry. I think this is a good daytime look if you're just like going to work or something. This is my kind of day look with this palette. And if you want to stick around and see my night look, just keep watching. For this nighttime look, because I already have my face makeup done, and this palette does have some fallout, I just went ahead and packed some loose setting powder underneath my eyes. And I went ahead and set my concealer I had on my eyelids with that powder also, so we can just hop right in the look. Now this look is going to take some more building of color because we are going to use some darker colors, so it's going to be more sultry, but it's going to be worth it. So we're going to just start out with this pale yellow shade called Magical. Like I said before, there is going to be some palette juggling, so we're just going to start with this one first because it is like the lightest shade. And this look will be a little bit more warm tone just because of the tones of the darker colors in this palette. I am more of a beginner at makeup, and I feel like having this palette has kind of challenged me a little bit because before I would pick the most neutral of neutral colors. I'm going to pick up Shooting Star, that brown color right next to it. Put it in the crease as well. But I used to just pick the most neutral colors I could. And when I got this palette, I tried to do a neutral look and it turned out really warm, and I was like, what did I just do on my eyelid? But it's taught me to like step outside my comfort zone more. Even like I've dabbled into that blue a couple times just when I'm like home by myself or something. It definitely has challenged me to step outside of my comfort zone a little bit more than I would have before. Next I'm going to take this definer brush. I cleaned all my brushes off before filming this look just so you guys know that the color's still on it from the last look. I'm going to pick up this again, but I'm going to pick up more than we did last time. I'm really going to kind of build it up, going about halfway into my eye with it. I'm going to do the same thing as before and go in and blend it with this. We are going to use circular motions like we did last time. And then once I feel like it's completely blended out, then I'll just drag whatever's left into the crease. Whoa, dab myself in the eye. One thing before, in my daytime look that I didn't do, guys, I didn't put mascara on at the very end because I went right into filming this look and I didn't want to have mascara all on my eyes while filming this because it would have just been a mess. A clumpy, gross mess. I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to mix this super hot pink shade called Spark. I'm going to mix color Spark and Potion, which is the one that I just used right next to it. And I'm just going to throw this in here. I know this is already screaming warm tone, like screaming fire eyes, but I just want a little something more because I am about to darken it up with that elfish color. I do have this quick switch that I'm going to clean this brush off because I don't want it to just be a slap of colors. I am doing it with this too because I am going to go back into this brush, pick up Elfish, And we're gonna do like, we're gonna do like we did with that other color. We're gonna pack it on, but this time we're gonna pack it on the complete outer edge. Only about like the outer third of my eye instead of taking it in so far. Well, I did take it in. It does help if I'm holding this mirror kind of down and I'm tilting my head back, so my eyelid is naturally closed, but I can still see what's going on. Just a little tip for blending out eyeshadow. Because I used to hold the mirror like right next to his face. Yeah. Amateur. I still am. So I'm going to clean this off. And I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go in with Shooting Star. Using this palette so much, I already know all the names. I really do recommend this palette, guys. Kathleen did an amazing job. Didn't expect any less for though because I love her. Don't even know her. Well, is it just me, or when you guys like watch someone on YouTube like all the time, you feel like you basically are best friends with them and you like know everything and you learn something new about their life? You're like, oh, I can't believe you didn't tell me that before. Like, you feel a little bit betrayed. I definitely feel like watching YouTube like is such a close bond for some people. I don't know. That just might be a weird fact about me. So for my eyes, what do I want to do? Ooh, pretty. I think I'm going to go in with my finger on this one, which is Twinkle. I want to use that coppery one. Wait, we're going to put this one down first and then see. Wow, this is just pure pigment, guys. I didn't like wet my finger or anything. I'm going to really pull that in. I'm going to take it like a third of the way. Okay, so I'm going to take my pinky finger. I'm going to go into the one next to it called Stardust. And I am going to just put this in the middle between the two. I want it to be a little brighter, so I'm going to go into the lightest shimmery shade, which is Sweet Dreams. And I'm going to put that just in the inner third. I know it seems like a lot, guys, but it's going to be a good gradient going from like light to like dark. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with this just in my transition shade. I dipped it in there once. Actually, I'm going to clean it completely off, and we're just going to go in it with the like clean slate. Just blend this out. I'm going to go in with the same definer brush we kind of have been using, just the littlest bit of that really dark brown Elfish. I'm just going to kind of make sure it didn't get completely lost. I know you guys probably can't see what I'm doing. And because I'm using such a little amount, I am just blending it out with this brush. I like it. Did I have a lot of fallout? Yeah, I did have some fallout. Okay, so I'm just going to take, I don't know, just this big brush, and if I can hold it. I don't enjoy doing that step in general because I have like drier skin and drier under eyes, so that kind of dries them out. But my camera died, guys, so I was saying that if I just was doing this before I went to go out, I would do my eye makeup first before my face makeup. To go in with this dome shape brush again, I'm going to take just the two crease shades, Shooting Star and Magical. One thing, I'm going to take a little bit more Magical too instead of Shooting Star. One thing that I struggle with is doing lower lash line, because sometimes I just feel weird when my lower lash line's done. Is that weird? Probably. I'm going to take this shade. I'm going to blend this from my outer corner to about like halfway into my pupil, I guess. Like, I want to get out of my comfort zone and be able to like blend my lower lash line really like low down. Then I will take just this kind of short stubby brush from last time and go into Elfish, really dark color. Just gonna pack that on just like the outer corners. I'll take a little bit of the lightish sparkle we used. I'm just gonna put that like on the inner part, like right here. I'm not gonna wet it because I don't want it to be like super pigmented. I just want a little bit of something. Then I will take this little brush. I will be wetting this one. I'm gonna start with Mooney, which is just this. It's obviously really pigmented. Sweet. So, I'm proud of myself, guys. That's the wrong side of the brush. This is the look I would wear if I was going out with my friends or doing something fun at night, because I think it is gorgeous. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing kind of like two looks you create with this palette. I know they're kind of similar because they're both really warm tone, but if you guys would like to see me do like more of use the blue tones in this palette, like this video, or comment down below, just let me know. If you guys like these kind of videos where I use one palette and do like a daytime look and a nighttime look, let me know. Like, I can do more. Like, I am thinking about doing it with this Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette just because everybody's talking about it. But if you guys enjoyed this video, like it, comment down below and let me know anything. Tell your friends about me and subscribe before you leave. Bye!